Hi, this is Larry Tonight Show. I'm Patrick Hogan. Let's cover our first event in the news. Olympic athlete causes controversy. Why? Well, she's an American born and raised, but chose to compete for China. Turns out her mother, born in China, took her on a couple trips to China, and she felt very connected despite being raised in the States. I don't know. This story kind of reminds me of like when a white girl goes to Jamaica on a trip, and then she finds her island self getting dreadlocks. Yeah, great idea when you were there, but it's a little stupid in the cubicle at work 3 weeks later, huh, Janet? Her choice sparked outrage. Some defended her, claiming it's her heritage, her mother's heritage. She has the right to compete, while others say she's American born and raised, she trained in the States, she's an American athlete through and through. This is a betrayal. My take is there are a billion Chinese people out there. So there are so many Chinese athletes to whom just competing would have been a lifetime achievement. This is literally an American athlete stealing a Chinese athlete's spot. It's kind of like how imagine a man competing in a woman's sport, right? That's kind of the equivalent here. And if I know anything about politics or culture, everyone agrees that's unfair. I'm sure that's not a controversial topic at all. Funny enough, depending on what your politics are on that topic, you probably agree on this topic in the same way. If you're a citizen of China, you're legally not allowed to be a citizen of any other country. Somehow, this girl is both. Well, I guess the exceptional athlete gets exceptions. Understandably so. Too bad she's in school in Stanford. Yeah, she's really Chinese, studying in America. Actually, that's the most Chinese thing people can do, sending their kid from China to the States. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to lie. The fact that this is China we're talking about is probably why this is global news. There's been a lot of Olympians who compete for other countries, but it's smaller countries. It's not America's biggest rival, China. Honestly, this is like the movie The Challenger with Zendaya, but instead of two dudes doing a threesome with her, it's two nuclear powers. Okay? The Challenger, number 2. This time, things get nuclear. She keeps saying she's an American when she's in America, and she's Chinese when she's in China. Basically saying she's both. I don't know, sweetheart. When war breaks out, I have a feeling you're going to hightail it back to Stanford. No? She says she's both American and Chinese. But I don't know. Ancestry is starting to sound like a subscription service. I mean, buy one, get the next one free. Obviously, the athlete has made statements basically defending her choice. But I don't know. She's the third highest paid Olympian, making female Olympian. Come on. I mean, it's a participation sport in that one, huh? Just kidding. She's the third highest paid female Olympian, making $20 million, mostly from Chinese sponsors. Of course, she's going to have reasons to defend why she moved to China, okay? I mean, she did it for the bag. We all know she did it for the bag. And to be honest, to give up your patriotic duty and principles for money is kind of the most Chinese thing I've ever heard of. So maybe she is Chinese. Maybe she's definitely 100% Chinese. Listen, if China's looking for unsuccessful, unfunny comedians, I am up for sale. Hello. I love how she's defending it, saying it's a cultural connection. Girl, the only thing you're connecting to is PayPal right now. She's a skier, so from the sounds of it, I think her career is going to go downhill. Get it? Because skiing goes down. Get it? You know? Get it? My wife hasn't called me back in a couple weeks, so I have no one to tell dad jokes. I can't see my kids. Thank you for listening. Happy Chinese New Year. It's the year of the hose. Oh, sorry, horse. I wonder what the year of the hoe in China is. That's probably hot girl summer, but with some dragons and shit. The girl with the dragon tattoos most girls with dragon tattoos are sluts, actually, so. Happy Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year is the most Chinese celebration I ever heard of. They just want money up front right away. Us whites, we created Christmas, right? It's basically like, oh, it's about family, then slowly went to gifts, and then from gifts, now we're like, can we get gift cards? The Chinese are like, yeah, screw the gift cards. Cash, hard cash, envelope, now, non-taxable. Thank you very much. If you've ever been to a Chinese restaurant, you know what I'm talking about, that 10% off. I know I'm making a lot of Chinese jokes, but I can say it. My girlfriend's half Chinese, and I'm still forgiving her for it. Her Chinese acts up only around Chinese New Year and dim sum. After that, she goes into remission and whiteifies. You know, like Gilmore Girls and Starbucks and Eileen Gu studying at Stanford, things like this. It's all, you know, very white girl things to do. If you haven't heard of it, Punch Monkey has been all over the news. This little guy it's a tragic tale. His mom and family abandoned him. He's all alone, and all the monkeys are bullying him. And all he has is this stuffed monkey. It's so adorable, so sad. Honestly, relationship goals. I mean, I know my girlfriend would do the same with my dead body. I mean, she doesn't even like driving, so I'd probably be a permanent fixture in her car so she'd go in the carpool lane. Punch Monkey was bullied so much he needed that stuffy to carry his emotional baggage. And honestly, if I needed something to carry my emotional baggage, I'd need to rent a U-Haul. What I think is so funny, no one's thinking about what's going to happen in just a couple months. When that monkey grows up a little bit, he's going to get into some monkey business when his hormones start to go crazy. And we all know what that means. He's going to start banging the stuffy. The guy's going to start banging the stuffy. He's going to flip it around and put his schlong through the loophole of the tag. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that's a full circle romance right there if I've ever heard of one. He's going to invite one of his friends over and they're going to tag team her. Literally. Tag. Monkey tag. You know the tag on the back of it? Their dicks are going to go through the tag of the back of the stuffy that we've all cherished so much. I hope I get to see that on TikTok too. Honestly, it's sweet now, but monkeys get crazy. I saw a video of a monkey who picked up a frog and used it as a fleshlight. I mean, it was the craziest thing I've ever seen. And that frog had no croak reflex. You guys see my light maybe? BAFTAs just happened and no controversies this year. Just kidding. Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo had the M word yelled at them multiple times throughout the performance. Like with Chris Rock, when a terrible incident, situation, or crime occurs in a room full of white people to a black person, a hush falls the crowd. Yeah, nothing happens. When they're in their mansions at home, these celebrities love tweeting about what's wrong with the world, the injustices, and how to fix them, and how we should fix them. When it's in person, silence. I could already imagine what they're thinking when that happened. They're like, can we get some commoner we pay enough to deal with this? Like, what's happening? The guy had Tourette's and said it was an accident. He did not mean any of the words. It was actually an involuntary response due to his condition. And he was obviously invited because he has a big movie about him that's occurring. At the end, the host did say, if anyone was offended, they're very sorry. If anyone is. I don't know if the N-word is that controversial anymore, if we got past that, but if anyone's still offended by it. The guy with Tourette's obviously felt bad about it. After saying the M-word, he left after about an hour. An hour? I would have left after 5 minutes. I probably would have left as the hard R started ringing into Michael B. Jordan's ear. You know what I mean? Creed? You chose to say the N-word to Creed? There's a lot of black people in the world. You chose to say it to the guy who picked up the mantle from Rocky? I mean, did you see Delroy's face when he said it? If I saw that face, I would just slowly excuse myself very quickly. Oof. It'd kind of be funny if... It'd really be funny if afterwards the guy with Tourette's is like, everyone's been defending him, right? So it's like, oh, he can't control it. He wasn't thinking that. It's just an involuntary thing. And then afterwards, he's just like, no, I meant to say it that time. Yeah, I got Tourette's, but I mean, I said the N-word just because I felt like say what? Guys with Tourette's, disabled people can't be racist? That's not inclusive if I've ever heard of it. Let's see, is there any big news stories that happened recently in the news? Anything, I don't know, that I've spent hours of my time looking into? Anything, let me just look at my notes here. Anything about maybe, I don't know, corruption, injustice, classism, satanic actions, and cult-like behavior? Anything related to Pam Bondi saying if everyone was arrested, the government couldn't operate? Is there anything related to the deeply pedophilic child sex trafficking ring that are gruesome? And I genuinely feel we need to bring back public hangings, taking away any pardons to those predators who have been endlessly redacted so far, and I believe to be a cover-up from the feds. So many, some are wanting a Luigi, you know Luigi, that guy who shot the insurance guy? Yeah, a vigilante like that to end these creeps. So many email files and videos and photos that go through them, all unredacted. If they were unredacted, it would take so long that the ever slowly expanding sun would engulf our planet by the time we finish the last sentence. any news about, I don't know, millions of files that seem to be lost or hidden? I don't know, anything recent like that at all happening in the news? Maybe with a focus on Jews potentially, maybe with a heavy focus on pedophilic Jews and how Israel may have implanted into our government this way. Nope. All right. Well, this has been the Later Tonight Show. I'm Patrick Hogan. See you next week.